Okay, now it's dry. Let's continue. So I know I didn't do any drawing. Often I don't actually do too much drawing except for things like buildings. So now I'm going to do some drawing. Probably the most important mark on your whole paper is the horizon line, and I think that really is where this piece of land in the background is. I hope so. And so let's draw that, and have to be very careful about that first mark because that decides everything else. And then we've got the top of it here going up slightly, and I do change these shapes to make them more interesting. And then we've got the lighthouse, and so I'm going to have it maybe about maybe higher. So this lighthouse is a very, very interesting shape, isn't it? And I'm just roughly going to draw it, because to draw it really well would take a lot of time and effort. It's got a very unique shape, and I would have to study it quite a while. Whoops, I might put that in the wrong position. I think I have. Well, we can always erase it. Okay. And then we've got this door down here, this lovely red door. That really is lovely, isn't it? And then something like that. And then I'm going to change my, am I going to change my horizon line? Yeah, maybe I'm going to make it lower. Maybe about here. And then that about there. Yeah, I think that will do. Okay, there we go. And then we've got this glass bit up here, haven't we? Okay. And then the bit I like is this rocky bit of land with bits of shrubbery, and then of course these fir trees. I'm really into fir trees very much, and you've got these lovely tall grasses as well, which are very interesting, and then a bit of a reflection here, so that's very important. Okay, there we go, roughly. So first of all, let's paint this background. So I wouldn't do it green, I would do it more like a grey colour, which it actually looks brown in the picture. I'm not sure I would do brown. And I've mixed up some cerulean blue and alizarin crimson, or some kind of red that I've got. I'll add a little bit of burnt sienna, and let's see what we've got here. Yeah, I like that. Sometimes you get splashes. Just get some kitchen roll and wipe that up. Now, you really shouldn't leave the paint like that. Have to use a big brush and work very quickly. Okay. There we go. Just wipe some of that out with some tissue. And then there we go. Just roughly. Something like that. And now I want to do a little bit more of dry brush along the sea. Dry brush on top of dry brush. So I'm going to make this a little bit darker. So I'm just using cerulean blue and some alizarin crimson. So it's a bit of a, I might add a touch of burnt sienna. So with this background, you want to make it bluer and grayer. You don't really want a green colour. If you do really want to do green, subdue it by making it grayer, and then it's going to stay in the background. Okay, so let's have a look. I've got my scrap paper. Always have some scrap paper for practice marks. Yeah. And to be honest, I'm just going to go across there. I know that's a white area, but we can always wipe this off. And we want to do these nice strokes. Oh. So there we go. Okay, and then like I said, wipe out that. Now we're going to let that dry, and then we're going to paint this foreground bit. Okay,